Today I'm going to talk to you about concussion and what you need to do if you suspect you've been injured. Concussion is a pathological injury to your brain, and the injury that occurs is related to a shaking or a twisting of neurons, stretching of the normal function of the nerves that transmit signals in the brain. This can happen with direct contact or contact to the ground. There are some common symptoms to look out for with concussion, including
dizziness,
nauseousness,
head pressure,
headache,
feeling foggy,
sensitivity to noise,
tunnel vision,
blurry vision, difficulty concentrating.
If you suspect you've had a concussion, it's important to report to your coach or athletic trainer. When you report to your athletic trainer, they'll take you through a series of tests. And those tests will help us to determine which deficits and which areas of your brain are affected and help to develop a treatment plan. Many times the symptoms of concussion can be masked and unnoticed. In very dramatic events where there's a loss of consciousness or a seizure, it's fairly easy to know that there's a concussion and an emergency action plan will be initiated. But in most injuries, there's some contact, and the only person who knows that there's been an injury is the player themselves, based on the symptoms that they have. Many athletes choose not to reveal symptoms because they're motivated to stay on the field, or they think something else might be wrong, like dehydration, or maybe they're just having a headache. It's important to report neurologic symptoms such as headache or dizziness or lightheadedness, sensitivity to light, to your athletic trainer or coach, so that a determination can be made whether or not there's a head injury. It will usually take about 1 or 2 weeks to recover from a brain injury, and after a concussion is suspected, a player should never return the same day to play. Usually an athletic trainer will send the player to the physician's office for further evaluation. If there's an emergency, though, a player will be transported to the nearest hospital where we will coordinate care. In most injuries, there won't be a need to transport players immediately for emergency care. And in those circumstances, it's important to avoid computer screens, academic work, and other types of exertion. Instructions will be provided to parents and players regarding concussion so that an appropriate return to play protocol can be initiated, with the first phase being relative rest, meaning avoidance of sport or contact that could worsen the injury. It is fairly well understood that even academic stress can make an injury worse. So during the initial phase of concussion, it's important to rest. Over the course of 5 to 7 days, symptoms usually abate, and during that time, your athletic trainer and physician will begin to initiate increasingly demanding exercises. Some of those exercises might include ocular exercises, balance exercises, and eventually running and sport-specific skills. A return to play protocol takes between 5 and 6 days after all of the symptoms have cleared.